like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Hello, I'm Cassia Faye Hayden. Welcome to my channel. That light is too bright. I think I need to turn it away from me a little bit. It was partially in my eyes, and it was also kind of making my face look a little bit too bright. I apologize for the webs in the background that are like now black from my heater. But I will get around to cleaning those as soon as possible. Today is a birthday haul video. Not stuff that I bought, but some of the things, not everything, but some of the things that I got for my birthday from Sam. Mom's birthday present is still on its way over here in the mail. It's coming. It's probably gonna come tomorrow. So I'll do that one another day. I've actually got quite a few videos that I need to do for you guys. I have another gummy video coming up. I have another birthday haul from Sam of different stuff, because I want to do it by genre, so it's not like overwhelming and like too much stuff all at once. Excuse me, I just burped. Gross. But so I apologize, I'm messing with my hair. I need to trim it and it's bugging me. So yeah. But today's video, I wanted to start with the fidget toys that he got me for my birthday, because I have this box sitting here on my floor all week, ever since we went out to, you know, celebrate my birthday when he got paid. Because I wanted to save it so I could show you guys what one of the things I got was called, so you guys can look it up and find it, or search Meyer for it. But you know, so I wanted to get that box out of the way, because the only reason I kept it was for the video, and it's been in the way. It's not a small, I mean, it's not a huge box, but it's not a small box. If it's on the floor in the way, you know, get it into the garbage where it belongs. So that's why I'm doing this one first. First thing first is that toy. So that toy is called Disney Princess Royal Wardrobe, and without all the stuff inside of it, with everything taken out, this is what the box looks like. It did have a section inside that was holding all the pieces into it, which I did throw away because I didn't need that for the video. Not like I'm gonna put everything back in that. I need to dye my hair again. Not like I'm gonna put everything back into it just to show it to you on the video. I needed to play with it. I needed to, not only just so I could see if it was compatible for you guys for the video, but you know, when you get something new, plus it was part of my birthday present. So, you know, I needed to play with it. Just like the other things that I got that I'm going to put in another video, I immediately had to open and flip through and just like obsess over for the entire night and the entire next day and the day after that. Yeah. So there, the inside of the box I think looks really pretty, and then it shows the wardrobe right there. Get it out of the glare. So it's got the wardrobe right there. The clothing hanger hook thingies actually do work. Shockingly, I'm surprised, because when I was little, I was a Barbie girl. So, you know, they've got these little hangers for your clothes, for your little Barbie clothes. They never worked. The clothes never stayed on them. They always fell off. So I was shockingly surprised that the clothes fit on here. Plus, they're made out of silicone, so it does make it easier for it to stay too. So this set comes with Tiana and Ariel. I was surprised that this was the only one they had. They didn't make this with any other princesses but this set. I'm shocked. Like, you would think they would have made like a set of 2 princesses for all the princesses, so you could collect them all, but they didn't do that. So I'm kind of surprised, but you know, there's other sets that you can get for, you know, not like this with the wardrobe, but like, you know, with other things in it. And I will be looking into that in the future. What, Merlin? Merlin has never keened in his life since moving away from Sanford. And the last week he has been keening nonstop. Which is weird, because he hasn't done it since we moved here. It's very strange for him, but kind of missed his voice, because his voice isn't high pitched like the other cats, and it kind of sounds more like he's hoarse. But that's just his voice. Meow. What's the matter, Merlin? Come here, buddy. Hey, I wasn't mad at you. I didn't want you to go. I just didn't want you sitting in front of my camera when I'm trying to start filming. Yeah, you can come over here, just not in front of my camera. Oh, buddy. I know you. That's where he normally sits, and usually my camera isn't sitting there, so that's why he wants to sit there. Oh, buddy. You just want your spot on the coffee table. No, not on the coffee table, okay? Not right now. Later, when I'm done filming, okay? Okay, my sweet boy. You just want your spot, huh? I know. You can have your spot when I'm done, okay? I promise. Not right now. I love you. And the reason I'm not using my microphone today is I forgot to charge it, so it won't turn on. So anyway, in that set, we have, now not all of these sets come with other characters. Some of them only come with the princess and some clothes and some accessories. But, I mean, who's our favorite character from The Little Mermaid other than Ariel? I mean, I don't know who your guys' favorite is, but I know who my favorite is. And it's not because I like crab meat. It's because I love his accent. And his seriousness is just so funny. And everything about him is just so funny. And then, you know, on top of it, he's a musician. I mean, who doesn't love Sebastian. Everyone loves Sebastian. So I've got a little itty bitty Sebastian that came with that set. He's a cute little Sebastian. And yes, I have watched the Little Mermaid cartoon. I've watched all three of the movies and the cartoon. And I love it. Actually, my favorite character in the cartoon is actually Gabriella. She's a black mermaid who is I think she's deaf and mute. She might just be deaf, but I've never actually heard her speak in any of the episodes. But I know she's deaf, so she sings with sign language. She speaks and sings with sign language, and it's beautiful. So that's my favorite character other than Ariel in her TV show. But my nose is itchy. So itchy a lot because I'm allergic to cats and feathers, and I have cats and feather pillows and a feather bed topper. And then I'm pretty sure that this is Tiana's friend's cat. I can't remember her friend's name. I haven't seen it in a while. I should rewatch that. That's a good movie. But her very rich, very flamboyant friend who is like just obsessed with meeting a prince. She's blonde and wears poofy dresses, and I can't remember her name, but she's awesome. And you know, I love how much she loves Tiana. You know, that's the best part about her is like she's rich and could have any friend she could even, you know, ever possibly want, because you know she's beautiful, she's rich, she's kind of funny and very obsessed with fantasy, and like I'd be her friend. But she grows up with Tiana, and of course Tiana should have a lot of friends too because she's a wonderful person and works really hard. But not everybody likes serious people. Like some people get mad when you're too serious and always working too hard and stop wanting to be your friend, and I'm like, why? You know, working hard is important. It's a good thing. Having a good work ethic and having goals in life are a good thing. So, I mean, you can't fault people for wanting a good life, you know? You can't fault people for working hard to get a good life. I think that's awesome, personally. I mean, they're kind of opposites, but they're so well bonded. That it's just a beautiful mix, just coming together and making like this perfect little friendship. One being rich and not needing to want for anything, and just completely obsessed with fantasy, and one being a down to earth, hard working woman who's got her goals very well set in mind of what she wants her life to be. Like it's beautiful, them two just mixing together and having such a great bond and friendship. So I'm pretty sure this is her friend's cat. But it's pretty, and I mean, I love kitties. We all know I love kitties. I mean, I love kitties. And there's my little autistic buddy right there on top of the couch sleeping. I think he's sleeping. You asleep, Drago? Yeah, he's sleeping. So there's Tiana's friend's kitty. Little collar. Cute little collar. Looks like one of the Aristocats. I have not seen that movie yet either. I've been wanting to watch it for years, but I've never gotten around to it. Because, I mean, we know I love kitties. So, why I haven't seen it yet is, like, why do I keep forgetting to watch it? I have Disney Plus, but I keep forgetting to watch it. I need to remember. You know what? I think I'm going to watch that today. So, there's Tiana's friend's kitty. Very pretty kitty. Does look like one of the Aristocats, though. I really do want to watch that. And then So here's Tiana, pretty Tiana in her little iconic blue dress that her friend gives her to wear for her party, her little costume party. She looks beautiful in that dress, both as a doll and in the movie. So, her arms move and her head moves. It goes up and, no, it doesn't go up and down, it just swivels. Huh, okay. And her legs move also, but you can't really tell with her in the dress. This doll, these two dolls, the shoes do not come off. Fair warning, if that's a problem for you, there are other sets that you can buy, like the set that I bought with Rapunzel, where she's got the storage is actually her skirt. And there's a whole bunch of princesses you can buy with that with those sets. And you can even get multiple sets with one princess. Like there's 2 different sets for Rapunzel, and then there's 2 different sets with Belle. I can't remember. And then there's like dolls that like are coming in mystery packages. I have not bought those yet, but I will. I plan to. And I'm betting they're kind of more like these ones where they don't have shoes that are removed that remove. But so we will get to that. And then here is Ariel in her visiting the tour of the kingdom dress. Now with this doll, with this set, for some reason I ended up being very unlucky and getting the Ariel doll that is bow-legged. Her legs are not right. I think what it is the mold somehow made her feet not shaped the same, so she is somehow bow-legged. But other than that, as long as you can't see her feet, she's really pretty. You know, there's her tour of the kingdom dress, pretty little tour of the kingdom dress. I always love that dress. I'm not really sure how the skirt goes, because it's kind of squished, and then it's got the seam lines, so I don't know. But her head turns and her arms lift, but you can't really do it in this dress because then you get flashed because of the sleeves. And her legs move too. They're like they move at the hip. The knees don't bend. So there's that. And then in the wardrobe, we have Tiana's green gown. Now, she was originally in the green gown in the packaging. So, and then the dresses in the packaging were underneath the dolls on either side of the wardrobe. But and there's also a film that goes over the mirror that I removed, so you can protect the mirror. Typically when I have something that has a film over it like that, I don't remove it because I want the thing to stay nice for a long time. But this closes, so and I'm pretty sure that the mirror is a sticker. So, and do I really need the mirror? Not really. So, and then there's the Ariel's, first time in the palace dinner with Eric and, I can't remember his name. I was just talking about him. Grimsby. Dinner with Grimsby and Eric for the first time, dress. The one where she is brushing her hair with the fork and they're looking at her like, what the hell are you doing? And then after Louis tries to murder Sebastian. Thankfully he was making crab for dinner, so I mean, Sebastian had a good hiding place to get away. And I mean, how they didn't notice a crab walking across the table to her tray, I don't know, but you know. But and I will change their clothes for you so you can see. I'm not gonna not play with them for you guys because you guys want to see everything, but I want to show you guys everything first. Now, and then there's the two accessories. There is a purse, and these flowers come out. Actually, they were originally not out in them to begin with, so the flowers come out. And it's got a little flower indented there, a little bow at the top, and then on the other side, it's the same but without the hole in it, so that you can add a flower. So I put the green one on the yellow purse, so that it would kind of match Tiana and her little lily pad water lily dress, because I think that matches it really well and would look very pretty with that dress. I mean, don't you think it matches well and would go great with it? I mean, I think so. And then the necklace that came with it, I paired with the pink flower, and I think it matches Ariel's seashells really well, even though she doesn't have that particular outfit, her mermaid tail and seashells, with this set. I still think it matches her quite well. So I put those back in there. Okay, and then let's do Tiana first, since I showed you Tiana first. So the clothes come off very easily. The back of the shirt, or the top piece of the dress, like, just kind of, it's got a split in the back, so it just comes right off. Just like the Rapunzel outfit. And then the skirt, just like the Rapunzel outfit, comes off like that. And see, she's got her legs move, which is weird though, because on this set, instead of just the legs moving this way like Rapunzel, they also go like this. So Tiana can do the splits. I can't do the splits anymore. I used to be able to do the splits, but not anymore. So that's kind of cool that she can do the splits. And then I'm gonna put her dress on here, show you in her other dress. See, it hooks right up on there, and then you wrap the top around, and it just works. I'm shocked, but it does. It works. Alrighty. And I'll probably, if I can remember to do it, I'll probably add to the end of the video a bunch of pictures that I took of the dolls in different clothing, like all trading up clothing to see if they were compatible with each other. So I wanted to make sure that I did that for you guys, and I took the pictures more for myself, really, but then Sam actually suggested I use it for my videos, and he's right. So there's Tiana in her beautiful little lily pad water lily gown. Try and get better look so you can see it better. The dress, it's very detailed, not with really the color, but with the indentations. It's super, these dresses are super silicone and soft. That's what I love about them. I'm not really into Barbies anymore, because they're just not really my thing anymore. I used to love Barbies as a kid, But this isn't just, playability, where you can like dress them up and change their outfits and all that, but it's also sensory because the clothes are made out of silicone and it's so smooth and it's so soft and it's stretchy and it feels so nice to play with. It is literally a dress up fidget toy. It is. It's literally a fidget toy that you can play dress up with. Like, so, I mean, little girls with ADHD, they like to play dress up, or women who still like to play dress up with ADHD or autism or whatever. These are great for that. These are amazing for STEM, because these are just like perfect little fidget toys. Hell, if you have a little boy or adult male that's into playing dress up, which, I mean, I don't know why they would be, but to each their own. But yeah, so these are great STEM toys. So I highly recommend these. Very, very highly recommend. Like, all of these Polly Pocket Disney Princess silicone doll sets, silicone closed doll sets, like, they are amazing. I would definitely highly recommend these for anyone with any sort of neurodivergent disability. Highly, highly recommend. So I'm going to put this skirt back on here. Hang it up. Hang up this dress since I already have that one on Tiana. And then we're going to dress up Ariel in her other outfit. There. Alrighty. And she can move her arms a lot better in this other outfit. Because the reason she couldn't move her arms in this outfit is because of the sleeves. But she can move her arms a little bit better in this one. Let's put her dress in here. I didn't even realize that I had them both wearing blue. That was not intentional. I was just trying to go with the most casual looking dresses for them to wear for you guys first. Go with the casual looking ones. But I mean, I didn't even realize they were both wearing blue. That was completely unintentional on my part. Probably why they had them dressed differently in the packaging, because they probably realized that they had two blue dresses and wanted to make it look kind of unique. So let's put her in her pretty little pink gown. Which is funny, because in the second movie, when her daughter has her birthday, she's wearing a very similar gown. She's also wearing a pink gown with round poofy sleeves and the lovely little bustle. But it's not the exact gown. It's not the same gown. It's a different gown, but it looks very similar. I don't know why. I think it was timing. I think the movie was poorly timed because it was right when everybody who was in love with The Little Mermaid were teenagers that they came out with the second movie. If they had come out with it when we were adults versus teenagers, it would have gotten a lot better views. I think That's why they didn't make any other princesses have kids, have movies where they have kids, because they thought it was the content that made it flop, but it wasn't. It was the timing. They released it when everybody who loved The Little Mermaid were teenagers, where it was socially unacceptable at the time to watch The Little Mermaid. So, had they released it later when we were adults, it would have gotten great reviews. Like, The Little Mermaid 2 was way better than Ariel's Beginning. Like, way better. But because of the timing of it, Ariel's Beginning got a lot more views, a lot more attention than The Little Mermaid 2, because they released it when all of the people that loved The Little Mermaid were still teenagers instead of adults. If they'd released it earlier when we were still kids, it still would have done just as well as Ariel's Beginning, if not better. If they would have released it as adults, still same thing, but they released it at the absolute worst time when we were teenagers. So Disney kind of screwed up there and blamed the content for it. It wasn't the content, it was the timing. You can't release it when we're teenagers, where the world is telling us it's socially unacceptable to watch that movie. Actually, I got in trouble because my grandma bought it for me for my birthday. Because she knew I loved The Little Mermaid, and we had kind of an inside joke about it, because we kind of had this little thing about The Little Mermaid, because my grandma's name was Ursula. So so it was special to us in a way that it wouldn't have been to other little girls. I mean, The Little Mermaid is special to a lot of little girls, but for us, because of that, because her name was Ursula, it was even more special to us, because we had this little inside joke that she was the sea witch, but she's the good sea witch. And we would giggle and laugh, and you know, it was our thing. So, you know, Little Mermaid was a little bit more special in our household, and my mom just didn't get it. She thought that my grandma was allowing me to stay a child, and I played with Barbies way too long for being a kid. I was still playing with them as a young teenager, and my mom took them away and sold them, and was none too pleased with her about it, because to be honest, the reason I was still playing with Barbies at the time is because for me it was therapy, because of all the things that I had been through before I had moved in with her. It wasn't to play with them. It wasn't for fun. It wasn't me being a child. It was like, it was therapy. It was for mental health. Was helping me get through and get past what I had been through. She didn't understand that. I tried to explain it to her. She didn't know. She didn't get it. But, and then, you know, the whole thinking that I was obsessed with childish things, which I kind of was, and I kind of still am. She kind of like wanted me to just grow up and let go of everything that made me me. Now I think she understands a little bit better, but at the same time, I asked her for a doll for my birthday and ended up getting something else. I still got something I wanted. I mean, I'm getting something I wanted, but she will never buy me dolls. She will never understand. She will never accept it or respect it. I mean, it is what it is. Thankfully, Sam understands that I don't buy Barbies anymore because those are not stim toys. But when it comes to these, they are stim toys. So he gets it. He understands it. He respects it. And he understands and respects my need for some things that are childish. like stuffed animals and unicorns and, you know, Disney movies, and he gets it. Most people don't, but that's okay because not everybody needs to understand. You know, as long as the right people do, you know, um, Mom does certain things for me, and Sam does the rest. So, but anyway, you know, I think she looks very beautiful in her little gown. It does have the um little diamonds on the sleeves, which that's not really what they were in real life. In real life, what they were like cutouts in the sleeves to let the fabric underneath peek through. But in the movie, it looks like little diamonds like on her sleeves. But it was one of the more one of the styles for those eras. Just like the little bustle thing. Um, I don't know. I really like this one because it's got all the little swirls on it. It's got some seashells in places. There's a seashell right there, if you can see it, and there's another one on the other side. Somewhere on here, right there, is a little starfish. There's a seashell right there. So, and then there's seashells and swirls all the way around the bottom of her dress. And then, oh, on the back, there's a starfish right there, and then there's seashells. So I really like this one. It's very pretty. It's like this one was made just for, I mean, obviously it was made just for Ariel, but you know what I mean. There was a designer like making her clothes, and she was like a person. Like, he would have been like, you're a mermaid, so I'm going to put mermaid details on your dress. I know I'm a dork. But, you know, like Tiana's dress, we know was a magical creation. From her transforming from a frog to like wearing a gown made out of a lily pad and a water lily. And I mean, Ariel did have her magical gown at the end of the movie, but it's the one and only time you ever see her in that dress. Ever. So, they don't put it in any of the doll sets for anything. So, yeah, you get like this dress, you get the blue dress, sometimes you get her mermaid tail, and like even on the animations of her like with the other princesses, usually she's wearing this dress but in green. It's very pretty. I don't know why they haven't made they should make that for one of these sets. I think it would look very pretty. But they don't have her in a movie where she's wearing that dress. Yeah. So, but I really love this set. I've got to admit though, these two dolls are bigger than Rapunzel. So you can't really tell until you try to switch out the clothing. They are compatible with each other, but just bear in mind that even though Rapunzel's clothes fit these dolls, their clothes they do go on, but they don't fit as well as I would like. They kind of like to just kind of, just they're just slightly big, just slightly. They still look good, but they're a little bit big. So if you wanted a snug fit, then it's not gonna work. But if all you wanted was more clothes to switch out and try with the other dolls, work just fine. So, and Then there's the other dolls that he got me from Meyer. So this is this is entirely a Meyer haul. A Meyer fidget birthday haul. So these come individually. So there's which one do I want to start with first? Let's start with, you know what? Let's start with Polly. So I don't know the names of the other ones, and I threw away the packaging before looking. I should probably save the packaging, and so I could remember their names. So I could tell you their names, but I don't know. I have not been a fan of Polly Pocket in a very long time, and that is because when I was a little girl, I had that little Polly Pocket set where, like, you're supposed to take it in the bathtub, and you get the little itty bitty Polly Pocket dolls that are about that big, and you put it in the bath and it floats, and it's got this little pump thing that squirts water out the top, and it's shaped like a flower. Don't play with Polly Pocket in a shower or a bathtub. And that is why I stopped liking Polly Pocket. So, the very tiny parts that are impossible to not lose. But however, when it comes to these silicone clothing dolls, the same principle applies to the other silicone clothing dolls. They are a stim. So we've got a Polly Pocket doll, and she's got purple bangs, purple streaks in her bangs, and she's got cute little sideburns hanging down, and she's got French braids on both sides in the back, and she's wearing a pretty little dress that has little pink and purple flowers on it and little blue dots and a mushroom on the side. Pretty dress. And then she's wearing, for some reason, she's wearing leg warmers and sneakers. I think they're boot sneakers. Yeah, those are boots. Because the detail, you can't see it unless you're looking really close in person, but the top of them have like fuzzy, like those fuzzy top winter boots. Should have made this part brown and that part white so you could tell they were boots. They're winter boots. Kind of a weird thing to wear in the winter. Little spring looking dress, but it's pretty. But that makes sense why she might be wearing leg warmers with a short dress and a pair of boots. Legs are probably cold. Yeah. If you're wearing winter boots, it's probably winter, so her legs are probably cold. She's probably freezing her ass off. I know I would be. And then I am going to change their clothes. I'll get to it. And then we got this one. Their arms do move like in any way you want. Unlike the princess dolls, their legs only move like this. So there's this one. I don't know what her name is, but I love her hair. Not just because it's purple, but I used to be able to do that with my hair. And it's not just the little bear buns. The bear buns are braids. See? They're made out of little braids. I used to be able to do that with my hair, and then my hair started falling out. So, yeah, I can't do that with my hair anymore. And then, so she's wearing this pretty little polka dot poofy dress and some roller skates. See her roller skates. Roller skating. Alrighty. And then there is this one. I think she's Mexican or something. But I think she's very pretty. I love the way she has her hair too. Her hair is very pretty. I used to do that with my hair all the time too. But again, I can't do half up, half down hairstyles anymore because I have barely no hair left because that's falling out. We are going to have to figure out how to rectify that with my doctor. And trimming it might actually help too, because then one, I'll have my bangs back, and then I'll have layers, and it'll make it look thicker too. At least the curls help a little bit. But so she's wearing a beautiful little purple top and a little plaid skirt and some little pink sneakers. Very cute. And the back of her skirt is white. So if you aren't like loving the plaid, you can turn her skirt around. Oh yeah, I forgot. These ones also like their waist twist. So if you're trying to turn her skirt around, be careful because you might end up with a zombie doll. Yeah. And their heads move back and forth too, like the other dolls. So if you don't like the skirt being plaid, then you can turn it around to the white side. Either way, I think it looks pretty both ways. But now I am going to change their clothes. And I will try to remember to post at the end the pictures of them switching out clothing with the other dolls and making them showing you guys that they're compatible with each other. How was I going to do that? I don't want any of them wearing the same outfit they were before. And I was going to pair the sneakers, the sneakers with this dress. And then I was going to pair... Alright, I remember how I was going to do it now. Okay. See their waist twist. Oh yeah. Make me a liar, Polly. So hers is kind of stiff for some reason. The other ones twist really well. But apparently hers not as well. So alright, I'm gonna put Polly's dress on the pretty black girl. Hi, Calico. Hi, baby. How beautiful are you helping? Yes. Yes, you was a good helper. You're always a good helper, aren't you? Yes, you are. Wow. And try not to worry too much about putting the clothes on and off. I was very, very careful at first because I was afraid that I was going to rip it. If you have kids playing with it, please make sure they're a little bit more careful because they're not as gentle as adults are, and they can rip it. But as an adult, it's a lot less likely because we're already careful with everything. So please get your butt out of my face. Why are you sniffing my garbage? You're weird. You're weird. Ow! Nails in my knee. I know, it was an accident. I know. You didn't mean to. It was an accident. Would you stop? She thinks the doll is food. So she's trying to get the doll. It's not food, honey. It's just a toy. See? A toy. You want to sniff it? See? It's just a toy. So, I think this looks better on her anyway. Stop it. Doesn't she look cute? She looks adorable, doesn't she? It's like made for her. It's perfect for her, I think. And of course, you can switch them out and put whatever clothing you want on them. And just keep switching them around and playing with them and making them wear whatever you want them to wear. Girl, sit still. Okay? Okay? Goofball. Stop it. I don't want you on my lap right now. I am trying to do a video. Stop trying to climb on my camera. I don't want you in front of my camera. I don't want it. Stop. Listen. If you're not going to sit here where I put you, then you need to go. Because I am filming. Okay? 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 Sam just messaged. Stop. You're making this video take way longer than it should. Because you're getting in the way. I love you. Dude, really? Come. Go. I'll give you attention later, okay? Alright. I don't want to lose the pieces. Because the pieces are small. And she's like not helping at all. See, I'm pretty careful about it. Because I don't want to rip any of the pieces. I mean, these sleeves do look very flimsy. So, yeah. And I am not going to pair the sneakers with this outfit. I am going to put them with the roller skates. And I think the roller skates go better with Polly's hair anyway, because, you know, roller skating is like, I mean, you don't always have to have your hair up for roller skating, but, you know, like biking and, you know, roller skating, stuff like that, typically you want to have your hair up so, like, it doesn't get in the way. So, and the roller skates also match this plaid skirt pretty well, I think. So, and then the shirt matches her hair. So, I think she looks kind of perfect in that, don't you? If you guys don't think so, that's all right. To each their own. Whatever you think looks good, you know, it works. I think this looks really good on her, though. I think she looks good. And their legs are all straight. For some reason, the roller skates, one is longer than the other, so it's not their legs, it's the roller skate. So, if you notice that, it's not the skate, it's not the legs, it's the skates. So, and they don't roll, they're just silicone. So, yeah. And then put the pink dress on her. I think this pink dress really looks good on her. Like, I think she looks absolutely gorgeous in this little pink dress. Like, I think that these outfits, the way that I put them together, were like made for the dolls I put them on. This isn't the first time I put them together like this. I just wanted them in the outfits they came in to show them to you originally, because I want you to be able to find them in the store when you're looking for them. So, you know, make them my way when I'm changing their clothes, playing with them for you guys. Start out with them the way they were packaged so you guys can find them. So I think she looks kind of perfect in that. Like, doesn't that really just fit her? I mean, gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So those are the new dolls that I have. I do still have Rapunzel. Callie, I am filming. Shut it! I do still have Rapunzel. I love my Rapunzel, and her head actually goes up and down also. It doesn't just go side to side. It also goes up and down. Her arms move up and down. Her legs move up and down, but that's all that they do. So while the Polly's arms go like this, and the other princess dolls can do the splits. I mean, at least her head's more functional. So I guess, you know, they all do something a little bit more functional on each of the dolls. Like the Pollys can move their arms more. The other princess dolls can move their legs more. The ones with the arm more. And these ones can move their head more. But so, you know, I will try to remember to post those pictures to show compatibility in at the end of the video, so you guys can see how nice they look together. You can definitely play with all of them together, switch around their clothes, and you can make her clothes fit all of the other dolls. Her chest is a little bit smaller than the rest of them, but it works. It still works. The clothes all fit fine. So I would say they're compatible. But like I said, the other princess dolls with the armoire, just slightly bigger than I would like. On the princess dolls with the skirts, the skirt storage. But you know, they're still compatible. So, you know. Anyway, I'm going to shut off the video here, so I can edit and try to upload it and try to do another one the same day. If you like the video, I'm very glad. I hope I showed you guys things that you might want to buy. I highly recommend these toys, excuse me, for STEM toys for kids with or without neurodivergent issues, adults with neurodivergent issues. I mean, I'm an adult and I'm buying them for me. So you know, so I highly recommend them. They are great stims. It's not just the playability of being able to change out the clothes. The thing I like most about them is how the clothing feels. It's very silicone-y. It's very stimulating. It's a perfect stim for anyone with neurodivergent issues. So I highly recommend these. And if no one has told you today, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are needed, and you are enough. And don't let anybody tell you any different or make you feel any different, because it's true. And if you're struggling right now, please just remember, at the end of every storm, there is sunshine. I know the saying is there's a rainbow, but that seems a little bit overdone to me. So, you know, so sunshine. I mean, we're not looking for rainbows and pots of gold. we're looking for a good day. Right? So, you know, just keep trying, just do your best to look for the little things in each day that can just brighten your day just a little bit. Just one tiny good thing every day that you can say, that's a good thing. That's a good thing in my life. That's a nice thing. That's a happy thing. That could brighten my day a little bit. You know, seeing a flower outside, or, you know, the sunshine, or the smell of the trees, or, you know, anything that comes to mind. My biggest one every day, my biggest two every day are my cats and Sam. And when I'm struggling with the house, I keep telling myself, it's a roof. I have a roof. I have food. I'm okay. Life sucks when your house is falling apart, but I have food and I have a roof over my head. It's not a very functioning roof, but it's a roof and I have food. So, you know, just do your best to look for the good things. and try to remind yourself of those things as much as you can. And I know you're going to have those days where even it's so that where it's everything is just so overwhelming and just so hard that you even those little things just don't help. But they do help you get through the not quite so bad days that are still not wonderful. They do help you make your day a little bit better. But you're still gonna have everybody's gonna have those days where everything is just bad. and you just can't do anything about it, and you're just like, why? So just do your best to look for the good things in life and remind yourself of them, and help yourself get through. And it does help. It does, I promise you, because it helps me. So just do your best. Just do your best. That's all we can do in life. Life isn't perfect, and it's never going to be, but we can do our absolute best to get through it, and that's all we can do. Just do our best every day. So I hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have an absolutely beautiful day. Bye bye.